Alright, what's up guys? My name is Zach, and today I'm going to be doing my 2021 update, or maybe update number 1. Not really sure how I'm going to do that, but this is my update on my Mazda Memorabilia collection. I've had a couple additions to my collection recently. However, I felt like they didn't really deserve their own videos. They weren't really too standoutish or anything like that, so I'm going to be going through them today. So, first and foremost, we'll deal with the elephant in the room, or the thing that's taking up most of your screen. First of all, I got this really nice display rack that shows off the Hot Wheels basically like you would see in a store, and it has these nice pegs. I got it on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below for this stand. I'd highly recommend it if you want to sort of display your Hot Wheels and you don't want to keep putting thumbtacks in your wall. Looking at you, I know you have thumbtacks in your wall holding your Hot Wheels up. It's not cool that they go around the top of your room. It doesn't look good. I'm just kidding, I do that too. But this is a really nice display rack, and it keeps everything sort of together, more adult, I want to say. But I have a couple new additions in here. First of all, I have this later year Mazda RX-7. This is the first RX-7 that they did when they started making them again. I don't know if there's a year on here. Interestingly enough, on the back, it says it's a 1983 model, where we all know it has SA bumpers, so it's a 79 or 80. But okay, this is a 2012. So this was a new models for 2012. I had one of these in 2012, but I ended up cutting it up, and then I lost the parts of it. So this was actually given to me by my good friend Alex Nagy, Tracer Media. Check out his store. That'll be linked in the description below. Pick up a beanie or a shirt or something like that. Really cool streetwear stuff. And he has an FCRX-7 as well, so go support the Rotary Boys. Next up, this new edition. This is a Mazda Cosmo 1967. This is from the Car Culture line. Really like this. It has the real rubber wheels, really great casting, and I'm excited because I believe Hot Wheels announced they're going to do more paint jobs with this casting, which I'm super excited about. Here we have a sunburst yellow Miata, which I really like. I have all of the Miata colors except for white, which is ironic because that's the color of the Miata I owned. And I don't have the British Racing green one with the tan interior. I'd like to find that eventually. But they did put bigger wheels on the Miata casting, and I like the yellow. And there's a little front license plate on it as well. Now, all the way over here behind my vintage Miata, I made a video about that. This is actually from the 90s. I have my FC RX-7. So they did start an FC mold. It's an 89 FC, so it's a Series 5, and they did put the correct Series 5 taillights on it and everything like that. It's a really nice casting. I really like it. I have a couple of these FCs, and apparently they're going to make a white one. That's what the Hot Wheels Dream Team posted on their Instagram, which if you're a big Hot Wheels fan, I'd highly recommend following the Hot Wheels Dream Team. Other than that, I have a couple other Ripu variation colors. I'm just kind of looking through here. But the big find is I found this 787B with the Sakura Sprinter, which is nice. I like this livery on the 787B, the Affini livery. It's cool that the truck says Affini. Affini was actually a Mazda brand in the 90s. They split up into a couple different brands to fit different markets. They had Mazda, then Affini was supposed to be like a cooler, nicer, sportier kind of brand. Then they had Unos, the Unos Cosmo, the JC Unos Cosmo. The 3-rotor, that was their luxury brand. Unos was supposed to be luxury, leather, plush, things like that. And then they actually had AutoZam, which was their entry-level K-cars, which we all know the AutoZam AZ1 or the AutoZam Carol. So Affini actually was a Mazda brand, and this is probably the only Hot Wheels to ever have the Affini name and badge on it, which is pretty neat. So that's it for my Hot Wheels update. Like I said, I cannot recommend this holder enough. I think it's really great. Really holds the vehicles nice, and it's a nice sort of display piece that you could put on a dresser or an end table, things like that. And when I brought it down here, the nice thing is you can just pick them all up, and boom, they're moved. Nice and easy like that. All right, now that those are out of the way, I have a couple other interesting things. I will get the very loud, very crinkly thing out of the way first. This was a gift to me from my brother. Thank you, Nick, for this gift. I have not opened it yet. And it is all 3 generations of the RX-7 on a beach towel. So you can see the makings of it there. that is the FD. So we sort of unfold it. We start to see the top of an FC, and it should be in red. Ah, there's our FB. So this, I believe, is from Rotary13b1.com. Highly recommend it. The quality of the towel is okay, but it's a beach towel. I mean, it's not, you know, it doesn't have a high thread count. But there we go. We have the FD. There's the FC. I like that a lot. And then we have the FB, which is a GSLSE going off of the wheels, which is pretty cool. So this is a really cool towel if you're looking for something just to accessorize with RX-7s and things like that. I'll definitely be using this next time the beach is open around here. And when I say beaches, yes, I live in Chicago. We have dunes beaches and little tiny ones that are like 80 square feet. So we do have beaches, but this is very, very cool. So 2 more left here. I'm going to open up this one first. I know it's in both of them. I've opened both of them. This was a gift to me from my good friends Madison and Eva. So thank you to Madison and Eva. These are the patent drawings for the FC and the FD. These are really, really cool. I was actually looking for these for quite some time, and I couldn't find them. I didn't think that they made them for these vehicles, which is really, really cool to see. I'm going to get these framed for sure and put them up in my room somewhere, maybe in my garage. But I really like them. They're super detailed, and they look sketched out. Now, do I know if these are the exact patent drawings? I don't. However, it says the patent number, it says date of patent, which I find interesting. This one says April 26th, 1988 for the RX-7, but that's an S4 RX-7. So it would have came out 2 years prior to the date of patent. Oh, it says, okay, it says filed here July 24th, 1985. So it's really cool. It has the inventor's name, which I'm not going to try to pronounce. The assignee is Mazda Motor Corporation in Hiroshima, Japan. And for the FD, they filed for it April 23rd, 1991. Inventor name, assignee again, Mazda Motor Corporation. Really, really cool. I like these just as little display pieces. Like I said, I'm going to be putting these up in my room, probably on the wall, or I might put them in the garage. If I can find a sturdy enough frame that I would trust through the winter, I will put those up in my garage. So thank you to Madison and Eva. That was a very thoughtful gift, and I really, really like them. Last but not least is Do Not Bend. Do Not Bend. This was a gift to me from my good friend, again, Alex from Tracer Media, my best friend. This was super, super thoughtful. This wasn't for my birthday. This wasn't even for Christmas or anything like that. When I bought my 93 Miata, he got this for me as a new car gift, which is just insanely, insanely thoughtful. And again, one of the nicest things I've ever received, or one of the most thoughtful gifts I've ever received, especially given the fact that it was like a Tuesday when he gave this to me. But this is the original Mazda Miata brochure. So this is super, super cool in my opinion, and he got me a really, really clean, really wrinkle-free version of it. So if we open it up, it has all of the original art for the Miata. I mean, this is just a picture of it out of the window of a diner. And I mean, the amount of times that I went to go eat and I looked out the window and saw my own Miata is just, I mean, this gives me goosebumps looking at it, because I know that feeling of seeing your car in the parking lot and being proud of it. And that's just the first page. I mean, so this, some nice information in here. The Roadster returns. One of the captions of the images is, "Go beyond merely eyeing the place you're driving your Miata through. Drop the top and experience it." The past, present, and future of automobile design combined perfectly in an organic, sensuous form. Man, would it have been like to have been a copywriter in the 1990s. We have accurate reconstructions of 20 different road surfaces from all around the world at our global road circuit in our Myoshi Proving Ground in Japan. Our engineers use it to fine-tune our vehicles for any type of driving you might encounter. 20 different road surfaces to fine-tune the suspension so some kid in Ohio can chop his springs and slam it to the ground. Think about the engineers that drove it on 20 different roads. Next time you want to slam that Miata. And I mean, look at that driving road. I'll try to get a non-glary. My lights are too good. I mean, look at that. Moving on here, I feel like a real librarian. Designed for the pure pleasure of serious driving. If your Miata will be cruising the boulevards as well as straightening out those backcountry roads, consider option package C. Tan leather seating surfaces, a leather-wrapped steering wheel, tan soft top, alloy wheels, and other performance and convenience features makes this a Miata that's even more personal. The optional Mazda sensory sound system, in parentheses, MSSS, greatly adds to the enjoyment of all musical sources. In addition to the regular door and headrest speakers, the adds tweeters in the forward door edge panels and special bass transducers in the seats to improve low-frequency sound response even with the top down. What that means is we added a couple speakers you might not notice. Now, the science and driving experience. It has a picture here of the actual, like, chassis of the car. Super, super cool. And because this is 93, this is spec information for the 1.6 liter. And 93 is the year of my car. This is a pretty similar picture to my car. My car was white. It has all of the information here. Displacement valve gear, dual overhead cam, 5-speed manual with overdrive, wheelbase, length, width, height, shoulder room, warranty information. So the Mazda Miata came with a 36-month, 50,000-mile limited warranty and the Mazda parts accessory limited warranty. There's accessories down here like a genuine Mazda hardtop, which now goes for a pretty penny. Rear wing available in select body colors. Its aggressive design adds to the sporty appeal of the Miata. A compact disc player that you could get. And my favorite part is that up in the corner right here where my finger is, has the 4 exterior colors you could get in 1993. Classic red, crystal white, which is what I had, mariner blue, and brilliant black. And so on the back it says our commitment. I don't know if you can read that, but if you can, good for you. You have good eyes and you eat carrots. And then it says down at the bottom, it says Mazda, it just feels right. This is such a cool part of not only just memorabilia, but just Mazda history. I recently learned, as of like last year, most car manufacturers don't have brochures for their cars anymore. And I remember as a kid going to the Chicago Auto Show. My brother and I would get, I don't have anything around here like it, but we would get like a bag, like a tote bag from, say, Ford or Scion, loved giving them out, and we would collect all the brochures for all the cars we liked, and we ended up throwing those away. But I remember just collecting the brochure and then sitting in the back seat of my parents' Pacifica on the way home from Chicago and flipping through all the pictures and all the cars, and I was like, oh, I just sat in that one. I just saw that one. I was standing right next to that one. It was so exciting, and this brochure sort of brings back some of those memories of flipping through and you see the beautiful photos. I mean, I wish that press photos were like this. It really, really sparks a lot of nostalgia for me, even though I wasn't alive in 93, which people hate it when I say that. But I wasn't alive in 93, but still, just the nostalgia of having brochures. And then, like I said earlier with the cafe picture, I know that feeling. I know this feeling. It's like I'm sitting like right here at like an Arby's or Denny's or whatever white trash restaurant I chose that day. But I love this. And Alex found me one of these brochures in such good condition. I mean, it feels like literally he got a DeLorean and went back to 93 and just plucked this out of a showroom. Super, super thoughtful and probably one of my favorite pieces in my collection, if you can call it that. So I'd highly recommend, if you have any old Mazdas or really any old car, I would look on eBay and see if you can find one of these old brochures, because it's really cool to look through and see your car when it was brand new. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is my Mazda Memorabilia update for now. I'm going to try to do these once a year, unless I get a huge insurge of Mazda collection stuff. However, I do want to actually have people featured on the show. I have a couple of friends that have very extensive collections that put mine to shame. If you are one of those people, definitely reach out to me and we can hopefully set something up. But I have a couple people in mind that I'd like to film their Mazda memorabilia, because it is really something special, and I think it's something fun. It's something other than the cars themselves, that have to do with the cars themselves, and it sort of embodies the vehicle's spirit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Mazda Memorabilia, and I hope to see you guys very, very soon. Take care.